Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Lined up for the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on.
What a snag by the defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. The give to the big fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They've got to do a better job.
The Panthers will keep this drive going.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early on this opening drive for them. They're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Sends the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
the expressway is wide open. He's at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. We didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Steps away to find some room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Hokies are flying down the field. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold up.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Burgess. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He'll keep it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Going up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it. Period. Give to the big fullback. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When when you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Slings it downfield. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Line getting set on second down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll toss it. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This offense has a second down play. The give to the fullback. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Handoff to the fullback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it, keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Virginia Tech, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Burgess. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Running back searching for a hole. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. The option look. Quick toss. At the 40, there he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
He's more down at the 33. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Burgess. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Trying to run, it's Clements. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he takes it in for the score. A First down, Panthers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Oregon State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to him.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense. Has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now on second down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning it up. 6 for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Big fullback's got it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the fullback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes.
And the Virginia
16.
will take over.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Pressure coming. The sure hands, it's Reinhardt. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hokies have taken it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Knocked off his feet.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Fullback's got it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The give to the fullback. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.